ICT in the digital age is continuously evolving to improve the quality of human services. ICT4D is something that I'm particularly grateful for in its contribution to the current education system. But we'll talk about that in a bit. Let's first understand why ICT4D is crucial in today's landscape. McKinsey and Company in their article says that Gen Z are dubbed digital natives for having to grow up with the internet and are struggling with their coming of age phase due to climate change, the pandemic, and an economic downturn. The implementation of information technology studies in the school curriculum is an important inclusion to ensure the readiness of students for the advent of technological development. As part of Gen Z, I especially benefited from the presence of ICT in the education sector as I grew up having to navigate through the internet on my own since my grandparents were not well versed with such things. I can understand the struggle of my educators back in the day as they had to adapt to technology, such as using Microsoft PowerPoint presentations instead of the usual Manila paper or cartolina for lessons, and having to keep up with digital platforms due to calamities. ICT4D was incredibly important during the COVID-19 pandemic as we were able to continue our studies despite the circumstances and prevent my generation from taking an extensive academic freeze thanks to modular distance and open learning. Speaking of open learning, ICT in education made me realize that I can still pursue higher education by enrolling at UPOU, where the modality fits my situation well. My experiences with modular distance learning during the pandemic made me realize that I learn best at my own pace, and I'd rather dedicate the time for public transportation to something useful. Through my own experiences, I can say that ICT4D in the education sector helps attain SDG 4 or ensures inclusive and equitable quality education for all, as it's doing for me. There is definitely room for improvement as the digital divide or gap between those who have access to digital technologies remain prevalent in our country. And there is a need to address the implementation of newer technologies like AI in education. Regardless, ICT in the education sector remains a core aspect of today's education system and, dare I say, should be a priority for authorities to further develop as a means of strengthening pedagogical approaches with the help of technology.